Hey everyone, it's your boy Matt here. This is Tac0 admin for 15 September 2025, and the instructions I'm giving today, the importance of them cannot be overstated. The biggest issue I'm facing is that I have a person who's just decided they don't like me and that person has authority. The misinformation laws in Australia for the Australian Health Practitioner Registration Agency are such that they do not need to tell you what misinformation you are spreading. They just need to say that it's misinformation. This means whatever I say can be taken down without any indication or any complaint to me regarding what that information is. It means that the person, as has happened in this case, can decide to take a personal vendetta against a person. And now the normal structures that we have to protect free speech and expression in Australia do not apply. Because of this, I need something radical to happen. I need a change in legislation. So I'm actually calling on my friend Anthony Albanese. I'm calling on the government to introduce legislation to remove the power from AHPRA to silence individuals who are making legitimate complaints regarding our healthcare system. Nothing I've said has been misinformation. Certainly nothing to do with my experiences in the NDIS. There's a shit-eater called Michael Armstrong who's done all kinds of cunning Machiavellian things to try and promote his agenda. His background is in cyber warfare. He used to play a significant role in our offensive cyber warfare operations for the Australian Signals Directorate and used to be the operations officer down at Borneo Barracks. That man is a Machiavellian cunning motherfucker. And I've had to use every lever possible to get that motherfucker out of my life. But in the meantime, I need actions taken by the government to remove these problems. I'm not asking for all the powers from AHPRA to be taken away. I think they should be able to roll out initiatives specifically for things such as vaccinations, and we can leave the vaccination mandates in place, and we can leave policy and legislation available specifically to allow what they were meant to do during the COVID lockdowns. And I'm not here to defend or promote that. I'm saying that there are going to be situations where mass immunisation is required and AHPRA needs to be able to do that. This has been a situation where someone has used that power very inappropriately. It's been used to silence someone. So I'm calling on Anthony Albanese to introduce legislation to ensure that this behaviour never happens again. The community has watched this play out. I've very clearly made some quite grounded and understandable complaints regarding how workers' compensation in Australia works. I've documented crimes I've witnessed in the National Disability Insurance Scheme. It's pretty horrifying to me that the organisation which is responsible for policing these problems which I've witnessed went after the person who drew these problems to their attention. I was hoping after I drew these problems to their attention they might do their job and provide enforcement, but that's not the characteristic of some of the members of this institution. I think a lot of them are just quite sadistic people, and this is a common thing for a large amount of law enforcement. And in this situation we have a man called Theo Aliku who enjoys punishment, who enjoys harming people, has been given a power and he's abused it, and to the point where a young professional is now living in a homeless shelter, is very much in debt, and life cannot continue until an act of parliament goes through. That's incredible. I have literally had to become mates with our nation's leader to try and resolve this problem. That's something else, yeah? Anyway, have a good one, Anthony. I wish you well, and if you don't put the legislation through, that's your business. You've got other things going on. Bit concerned if you don't, though. I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well because we've got some really fucked up people who have power, and I think we need to disarm them. Have a lovely day, everyone.